Good morning, guys. Welcome to Trade Confident. Hope you're having a good one. We are currently just won another trade yesterday, so we are now currently 57 for 57 wins on this channel. This was actually on DOT yesterday, taking a 50% market exit for 6.40%, and we left the rest in with a stop loss. I'll show that to you guys really quickly so you guys can get an update on that. Basically, the entry was down here at 32.93 on October 12th. We ended up taking a 6.40% up here for 50%. We moved our stop loss here, and you guys are actually in the profit. I'm not going to cover DOT today, so I want to just cover this real quick. You guys are currently up 5.09%. If and when this thing keeps heading up here, we're just going to keep trailing the stop loss from the bottom break-even price here. I'm going to keep trailing it up so we can keep making money. So great job, guys. That's 57 for 57 winning trades on this channel. Pretty crazy. Let's go over Bitcoin today. So if you guys want to know how I'm getting into these trades, you're like, awesome, 57 for 57. I have a link in the description of this YouTube video. It says, learn how to trade our strategy. And there's a link right there. It is so simple. Watch that. You'll get everything you need. Also below that, there's an FAQ page I created now. Guys, you will learn so much about our strategy and how we're making profits if you just watch the FAQ page. 5 minutes. Don't spend more time. Just 5 minutes. Go through here and read these common questions that we get. It shows you guys, when do you actually move the buy limits? What's the best time frame to trade on? How do I short the strategy? Like everything you guys need, we took all the biggest questions you have and we put them right here. So this is going to be super helpful. All right, guys, Bitcoin, could it drop down to $49,000? Yes, it absolutely could. And I am looking for that possibility to happen before the end of the month, which would be obviously November 1st. Okay. Watch how I'm calculating this. Let's finish up this trade. I'm going to show you guys how we ended this, and I want to go over the metrics here. So wrapping up this trade, guys, we ended up getting in here at 41,276. This was on September 28th, way back here. What ended up happening is we got into the profit here. We ended up taking a 50% exit right here because we were looking for the 1, 2, 3 touch of this, and I was looking for a possible move back down here. We didn't get it, so we just wanted to secure profits. We moved our stop loss to break even, and then what we did is we simply just trailed our stop loss all the way up here for a total profit of 32.41% off the first buy limit that people entered in down here with 25% of their position. That's all they did, guys, and that's all we're doing on this channel. So I want to get this off here because what we need to do, which is very exciting, is actually get ready for the next trade setup that's going to be coming out on this channel. So I'm not going to show you guys exactly where it's at because I want to keep it for paid subscribers, but what you guys need to do is come over here and you guys get the pricing. It's $49 a month. This gives you access to all of our trade calls, which is where all the entries are, as well as all the metrics, okay? Come over to live trades, click on Bitcoin. You guys will actually see here. I'll actually just open this up for you guys for Bitcoin. For Bitcoin, you guys will see these buy limits in here. All you're going to do if you want to trade Bitcoin for our next trade in here is simply do this. Find the 4 yellow lines below the current price, which at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, these are going to update. Obviously, they updated yesterday because the timestamp says 10:12 instead of 10:13. This will say 10:13 this morning at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time when these update. If you have $1,000, 25% goes into each buy limit. So 250, 250, 250, 250. That's all you guys are doing, and then set your sell limit at the first yellow line. These do update, so please update these on a daily basis if and when these do update, okay? Once you're in a trade, do not move your buy limits. Keep them where they're at. I'm going to keep them where we're at on this trade here. So if we start moving down, you guys can all get in with this trade if you guys just use this chart here and make sure you're checking this morning at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time if this updates, okay? Once you do that, come down here, click the Telegram channel. That will give you guys a hot link, and you guys will join me over in the Telegram channel where I've been calling out profits, calling out exits, giving you guys market updates, and this is where everyone's hanging out here, and they're having a blast. Last thing is the indicators, but I want to talk to you guys about how to use them first. They are going up in price. The price for swell money flow is going up here in about 17, 18 days at the end of the month, so make sure you guys snag that. Let's go over here. Let's focus on Bitcoin right here for a second. The trend exhaustion and the price versus the well money flow is showing us something interesting here. We see that we're in the bottom red section here. These two indicators are what we use to predict moves up and down in the market and how we've been able to call massive moves up and back down. The last time we were able to call a massive move was actually around here at the entry price of our long trade for Bitcoin, okay? When we pushed down here to the bottom red section, we ended up getting in right around this area here, okay? When you guys saw in the beginning of the video. What happened here, however, was we saw that the well money flow, which is the green line here, of the flow of money, larger transactions on the blockchain for Coinbase and Bitcoin, We were showing that we were starting to head up here a little bit, but the price structure created a double bottom here. This was a sign to me that we were actually looking to see a little bit of divergence, positive divergence, calling a move up while price structure was making a double bottom. This is where I called out in the channel for a bear trap, and then we ended up heading up here and we saw a very nice move. Okay. Let's go back here to the time prior to that because we got to make correlation to what's actually happening right now. So that basically moved us into a huge uptrend. This move down here, I want us to look at right now. What happened was we got into the bottom red section. It started right around this area and we kept dropping. Okay, it kept dropping, but watch what happened. We got a low and another lower low, and the well money flow came down here. It created a low, but it created a higher low, showing that money was flowing back into the market here. This ended up calling the move back up as well. And then obviously back here, the previous time before that, we got into the bottom red section down here. We ended up seeing this nice dip, and then obviously we springboard back up from there because the demand was so strong, people ended up buying. So what could happen here is that we could see one of two things. I believe we can probably see right now, move into the later today, like the 13th and the 14th of October, we could start seeing a possible attempt to try to push back up to the high here of about 58,000 because we're at the bottom and that could move back up here. The other thing that's absolutely possible is that we could break below this structure support here if we extend this line all the way over. I know that's terrible, but if we break below here, what could happen is since the well money flow in green here has plenty of room to still move down, and it's absolutely moved down here at the bottom before, we could still move down further here. But if that happens and we start moving back up while price structure is moving down, that will be a form of divergence just like we saw on this setup right here, and that could mean a very fast move back up in the market, okay? You guys following that? Price structure could be moving down here further. Price structure could move down here further. What we could see is money flowing into the market, which would show this indicator coming down here and then money doing something like this and the trend exhaustion doing something like this while the price heads down. This is going to be what's called positive divergence, and it will usually shoot the price back up. The nice thing about this is if this heads back down, we're all going to get picked up into the next buy limit for Bitcoin, and then we'll ride this thing back up. If the buy limit is hit, if the buy limit is hit somewhere around here, we still have 3 other buy limits in the exchange in case it goes down to help with dollar cost average entries. If the first one gets hit, great, we're in the trade, we're making money if it goes up. If the second one gets hit, our break-even entry actually moves down with us consistently. It's the only strategy that your break-even entry moves down with you as you lose money, which is really nice, and you make up money faster. Because the faster a price moves down and the lower it goes, the more demand takes over. Prices will shoot up faster when they get to lower prices because people want to buy it on discount. It's a strategy that's going to be very profitable for you guys, and it's why we haven't lost a trade yet. So I want you guys to get these indicators on your charts. This is how we are literally calling the divergence and moves before they happen. The price versus well money flow is going up at the end of the month. You guys have like 17 days left for that, and the trend exhaustion is going to be going up as well. Not the end of this month, but it's going to be going up for the end of the year. The bundle pack, if you guys want this, excuse me guys, I'm so sorry. This is the best deal. It's basically giving you guys a ridiculous discount on all of the individual indicators, as well as you get 4 other indicators on top of this that you guys can use on your TradingView charts. These all work for stocks, cryptos, and Forex, okay? Just letting you guys know that it all connects to the on-chain data of the exchange you're trading on TradingView, as well as the ticker. So they work on everything. I have people scalping with binary options using the trend exhaustion, and they're doing super well. I've got people in here not following our strategy, but they're allocating some funds to this, and then they're coming in here and they're actually scalping the market, just making like these quick 3-4% when the trend exhaustion is in the bottom here, and they're taking like 10% of their account, smaller portions of it, and they're just scalping it back and forth, and they're making great money. Some people are on the 5-minute time frame, and they're scalping this, and they're waiting for it to get to the bottom section, and they're making these little profits while our trades are waiting to mature or while they're waiting to get into some trades. It's really fun, and that's why I spend a lot of time on these 2 indicators, because they're going to be very helpful. Watch this. Before I get over to the metrics, we need to watch this. And please, guys, do not miss the metrics. Something crazy is happening, and I'll show you what's going on here. The trend dashboard, the reason why I have this on my chart, this gives me a bird's eye view of what retail traders are doing. We do not trade with retail traders. We trade with wells and institutions and smart money. I'll show that to you guys, okay? What's happening right now is we see a lot of the retail trader indicators, the RSI, the stochastic, the MACD. This comes with almost every single platform you guys use. It's almost standard. This is showing us that there's a lot of bear momentum down. So what's happening is when they look at their indicators, they're seeing that there's a lot of bearish moves down, so they are selling right now. Guys, we sold at the top here. What we're doing right now, instead of looking to sell our positions, we have exited because we were in the profit, and we are looking to actually buy in right now. It's the exact opposite of what a lot of people are doing right now, which is called selling out of the market. They're scared and they're nervous. They don't have this indicator down here to show them, hey, this is at the bottom section here, and we're usually seeing a move back up. So you actually need to get in your buy orders instead of doing what most people are doing right now, which is selling out the market. Okay, that's why I use this. I literally trade opposite of what this does up here, because this is what retail traders are looking at. Okay, watch this on the metrics today. This is insane. We are pushing up into the greedy section for Bitcoin. All right, last time we ended up heading up there, we ended up seeing, just this attempt up. We tried to keep going and we could not move down. Could not go up any further, and we saw a move back down. We also saw pullbacks in the markets here. We got up into the greedy, excited section over here, and we saw a nice move back down. Obviously, when we got up into the greedy section over here, this was the fastest bear drop we've seen in Bitcoin for a very long time. These metrics are about 75 to 80% accurate. I'm not going to try to claim they're any more. With the combination of these metrics, the indicators, as well as the risk management strategy, they are almost like a perfect harmonious triplets. This is why we are not losing any trades on this channel, guys, because we have such a combination of all the corner, that we have a corner on the market, kind of. I don't know, that's like sound arrogant, but like we have such good data that helps me predict moves up and down, which is the indicators. The risk management helps us prevent, where the indicators and metrics are going to be wrong. The risk management steps in and gives us security and actually is like insurance on our trade, and that's why we're not losing. Okay, watch this. I want to get a little bit more in depth with this today, because this is literally prophesying what has happened in the past to what can happen into the future. So watch this. I'm going to go a little slow here so you guys can follow me. Watch carefully. As you guys are seeing price structure move down here, so we see obviously price structure move up, and then we see price structure move down. What we then end up seeing is a structure move up for price, and what we ended up seeing was long trades move out of the market. This was a precursor, a sign to us that even though price structure was moving up, if we could just tell what long trades were doing, it would tell us what was about to happen in price. Structure moving up, long trades moving out, we end up seeing a massive drop in the market, okay? What then happens is we get into this bear move back down, and we start seeing the price just continually go down to the downside, okay? All the while, long trades are actually increasing in the market here. This ended up basically telling us there was a demand in the market, so a lot of people were buying, and so they ended up pushing the price back up here, okay? This called the move. You guys follow me here? What's calling the moves here is the flow of money on the blockchain for Bitfinex for long trades. Long trades moved out while price structure moved up. It perfectly called the drop. Price structure moved down, long trades moved up, it perfectly called the move back up. Now, I'm not saying it called the time and the date of when it happened, but it told us what was about to happen in the currency. We saw structure moving up, long trades moved out of the market. This ended up calling the drop right here. Then it happened again. We saw this move back down in price structure. Long trades ended up entering into the market because demand took over. I keep telling you guys about this. When price is low, you should not be selling. The price is low because everyone is selling, but the price is low and you should be buying with what these guys are doing in here, and they drove the price back up. Well, what's happening right now is very interesting, because although this is held true, and I can prove this to you guys 4 to 5 times in here, this is showing us that as price structure is moving up, the confidence level of long trades on Bitfinex is not moving up. It's moving down out of the market. So what's happening here is there's not confidence that this thing's going to keep heading up. And we're already starting to roll over in the market for Bitcoin, looking for a possible move back down. So this is what I would call a precursor, or maybe, like a prophecy, if you will, to what could happen in Bitcoin with seeing a move back down in the market here. This last move, when we saw a move up here, basically came back to a 50% retracement before it saw a move up here. This is why I want to take you guys over now to the Fibonacci retracement. A move to the high to pull the low brings a 50% Fibonacci retracement right down into this level right here. Where does this correlate to structure? Actually right at this level here, which is a very strong structure. And where is this price? It is right around $49,000. That is why in my past videos, I have told you guys $48,000 is one of my targets for a move back down, 48, 49,000. So could this head down there? Absolutely. What does that mean for you and us? Because we want to just make some more money. It means get your long trade set up on all of these coins, guys. We just got triggered in to about 4 to 5 different coins yesterday. I know Matic, I'll just go through these just really quick so you guys can see this. Matic got triggered in. If you guys get into Matic, you'll actually get it on discount better than what we ended up getting. Follow me on that trade. We got into XRP. VET, we ended up getting into that. Actually, VET is doing pretty well right now, up 5.48% for all of our traders. And then DOT in here is up as well. So we got triggered into like 5 different trades in the last 2 days because of this drop. It's very, very good that you guys get into a trade right now. Let me say this again. It's very good that you guys get into a trade right now, because here's 2 things that could happen on Bitcoin here. Could it go up? Yes. I'm not trying to be in here and be like, Bitcoin's going to go down because it has to go down. No, all of us are speculating, and I won't be prideful enough to say that. Anything could happen. So how do you take advantage of both sides of the market? You have to have very good risk management in case you head down, but you got to at least get something in the market in case it heads back up, okay? We are very close to hitting the first buy limit, all right? I'm just letting you guys know that because I know where it's at. We're very close. I do believe we can possibly tag it before the end of the week, before Friday and Saturday and Sunday. It usually sells off on the weekends. We'll probably hit it over the weekend. So once we're in here, you then have the ability to make money, obviously, if it goes up. But if it goes down, you have the ability to hit buy limits, which will help you with dollar cost average entries, which will then help you make back money faster. I promise you guys this strategy is going to be probably one of your favorite ones to trade because it's very safe. We use very good risk management. And like, imagine trading and seeing all of your books green and not seeing a losing trade at all. Like, we have people in testimonials in here. They're like, Travis, I'm finally like 5 for 5 wins in a row. And it's like one of my favorite testimonials in here where this guy right here, he's like, I've done 5 trades in a row now, all in the profit. For the first time, I am doing successful trades in a row. Like, this is what people are doing, along with $2,000 in the morning, $6,000 on Solana right here, $10,000 profit on ADA. Like, it goes on and on and on and on and on. And you guys can look at this if you want. It's insane. All right, let's move back to the metrics here for Bitcoin. Let's finish this up here. If you're looking at the long versus short trade risk, this is showing us that the risk lies in taking a long trade right now. Why? Because the metric blue line shows that we're sitting up into the short trade area. Now, I do not short trade on this channel. I have proven to you guys in the past why short trading is actually more dangerous than going long, because with a long trade, we have what's called a 0 point. I can spread out our buy limits all the way down to 0 and protect us. With a short, this technically can go, pretty much as quote unquote as high as it wants to go, and you can smash through your limits on your shorts, and you can really just wreck your account. There is reasoning of why I only do long trades, and plus, it's really just a lot of confusion in your mind when you're trying to understand the metrics in trade. When something's going down, you're getting into a long, but you're also trying to sell your short, and it's like this flip-flop thing in your mind. Trust me, if you just stay to one side of the market, you'll probably do a lot better. Question is, Travis, you guys look like we're in a short trade up here. Why in the world are you looking long? Well, we're not looking long right now, guys. We're actually waiting for this to dip back down further, and we're not in a long trade. I'm waiting for a further and steeper discount on here for Bitcoin to actually move back down, and then we're going to get into the long trade. Like, a lot of people ended up FOMOing in at the top up here. That's obvious because we have big green candles. They're all holding in a loss. If we get in down here, we're probably going to get about a 6 to 7% discount over everybody else, and then we'll ride this thing back up. It's exactly what we did over here. While a bunch of people FOMOed in up here with all these green candles, they were holding forever, and then they actually only got into profit up here when we actually sold our long trade and made 32%. Okay? This is why I don't necessarily like holding. There's reasoning to show that you guys can actually make more with compound interest if you trade in and out of the market. If you don't have a lot of time to trade in and out, holding is an incredible option, so I don't want to bash that whatsoever, but this is spot trading is very good. Well, in institutional smart money, this has not changed the sentiment in the market, guys. I'm not going to move my position on this. They are looking for short trades in the market for the move back down. It's clear. On-chain metrics are proving this as well. Long trades are moving out of the market. Well, what's happening down here? Short trades are increasing. Yes, this makes sense because it's overextended, and even people going long aren't even confident, and they're taking their long positions out. And actually, if you guys get in here and look at this, short trades they have been increasing the last few days, which coincides with the smart money in here looking for short trades in the market, okay? I know people are in here thinking that this is just going to go to 150,000 before the end of the year. I'm not saying you're wrong. What I've been calling on this channel is this needs to see a healthy higher low formation before it moves back up, okay? When you guys start seeing moves like this, where you see nice moves up, you need a healthy higher low before this moves back up. It happened before. This is almost a 50% retracement on this move up to move back down. Guys, It's okay if it moves up. Let it tag our first buy limit and let's ride this up again. What I don't want us to be doing is getting up here into these high positions and having this go down further and we're holding a trade forever. I promise you guys, I've traded for like 3,500 hours now, and this really is the safest way to trade. Okay, watch this. Dropping back down, where is the catch point before moving back up? You need to look at the accumulation of supports in here. We've got 48,000, we've got 48,000, we've got 48,600, right around that area, and then we have 45,000. So right around this 48,000 area. Guys, where does that put us? It puts us exactly at the same point I've been telling you guys, at the Fibonacci retracement at $48,000, $49,000, 48,600, like it's literally on the chart here, 48,600 here. So watch these areas where when you guys are moving back down, and when we do move back down, this is going to be a great place to get into. Now, I'll be honest with you guys, the first buy limit is not down here. There is a chance we could see a move down and we could move back up. So I got us in here probably somewhere around this area, and then we're going to see probably a springboard. The trend exhaustion is also going to be a precursor here of we could be seeing a move back up. So that's why I want us to get us into the market here in case this thing just takes off. Like I said, guys, I'm not trying to tell you guys it has to go down, it has to go up. Nobody knows what's going to actually happen. So we need to prepare ourselves of what could happen and use good risk management and at least get some money in the market so we can take advantage of profits. Moving down here with dollar cost average entries, those of you guys who put in, $1,000 every time you got a green line here, you're doing great and you're in the profit. Go ahead and just hold this for 10, 15 years. You're going to do fantastic. Moving down here, this has not changed my sentiment and call either. This is a huge red block in the market. This is telling us that the overextension for Bitcoin is very clear. Now, this was warning us back here. Did we exit some trades? Yes, on some other ones. But what we did is we just trailed this up. So even though this was looking for a move down, we exited up here, 32% profit. What I was doing though, however, because I saw this, was continually moving our stop loss up because I was expecting a drop. Now, do we know when the drops are going to happen all the time? No, we do not. Even the indicators and the metrics are all speculating. I want you guys to hear that. This is not a prideful channel where it's like our indicators are going to call every single move. No, they're speculating the moves, and they have been, from historical data, about 75 to 80% accurate. That's why we use them. Risk management is what's going to pick up the slack of all metrics and all indicators in the world by giving us basically what's called insurance on our trade. So let's wrap this up here and teach you guys how to get in here in the video. Real quick, guys, if you want to see this, we are in what's called a golden cross of the 50 above the 200 moving average. So this might actually be giving us a little bit of a push up here. So we'll have to see if that actually plays into the matter here a little bit. What you guys need to do is come over to pricing, get your membership for $49, and then come over here to live trades and set up all of your trades here. Like literally every single one of these that you want to trade. I am set up for Ethereum. I am currently in ADA. My strongest picks for you guys are Ethereum, Dogecoin, Cardano, and VET. I am not a big fan of Solana. I know people are going to boo on that. I'm just not a fan of it yet. I still feel it's a little too emotional. It's in the first move of the psychology of a market cycle. It does have a chance of moving down. It is not positively correlated with Bitcoin. Right now, it's actually been moving down while Bitcoin ended up seeing a huge move back up. It's not my strongest coin. I cover it because a lot of people wanted me to cover it, and it did move up into the rankings. So that's why it's on there. My top picks for you guys are Ethereum, Dogecoin, Cardano, and VET. Get into those trades, and I think you guys will do fantastic. Again, get into the Telegram channel, and then the indicators are going up in price, so make sure you guys snag these, because this is how you're able to predict the moves up and down and do the scalping I was talking about earlier, if you guys choose so, okay? I know a lot of people trade crypto, but a lot of you guys also have Roth IRAs that you're putting into the S&P 500, index funds. When the trend exhaustion gets to the bottom section, that's a great place to look to dollar cost average into your trades. Also, if you guys are using this and you guys are like, I want a dollar cost average with indicators, when you see the trend exhaustion as well as the price well money flow at the bottom, this is a place where you guys can dollar cost average and hold your trades. That for diamond hand holders, okay? So if you guys are like, I love your strategy, I want to delegate 50% to it to just get into these buy limits, and ride this up and down, that's great. Sorry, I know I'm on Ethereum right now. That's great. But what you guys can also do is use this indicator down here to get into buy limits, so you guys can actually just place like $1,000 in here each time and just hold for the long run. Like, it literally is getting you guys in at the bottom prices. Like, these are ridiculous bottom prices in here where this hits the bottom before we see moves back up, and you will always get it on discount amount guaranteed, because the price has to go down in order to get it down here. So there you guys go. The indicators are over here. The bundle pack's the best deal. You get access to all of them. God bless you guys so much. We are 57 for 57. My goal was 60 for 60 trades for us by the end of the month, and I think we're gonna hit it. So everything you guys need is in the description. The indicators, get you guys' membership, sign up. Let's just make some money for the rest of the month and the years to come. God bless you guys. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.